He's out. Okay, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1.
Garçon! Garçon! Garçon!
Did somebody order some drinks?
Garçon!
Did you order some drinks? Oh, that's a drink order. Oh, you're coming in hot. Drink order.
Cheers!
Cheers. Welcome to the bar.
And welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar with the drink order of the day.
Yep. I got a blue rafter and I got a blue drink.
And I got a red with a red. So you're blue, you're team blue, I'm team red. Team blue versus team red.
It's funny, I think usually I'm team red and you're team blue.
Oh, yeah, maybe, eh? Blue is my favorite color.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I do love the color blue.
I don't think I have a favorite color anymore.
Oh, okay.
I change. Lately it's been red. I've been really digging reds.
I think blue is the overall most popular color for people in general. I think blue is the most popular. If you ask people what the most popular color is,
I think you're right.
Most people say blue.
I heard this before. I think you're right.
It's the most popular of popular colors.
Popular colors.
It's the most popular of popular colors. Blue is the selection that a lot of people go with as their favorite color.
I wouldn't say blue is my favorite color.
I don't know.
I do enjoy the color blue.
Yeah, I don't know why that that color resonates as the most popular color for people, but it does seem to be up there in the list. Is that what it is? Blue, a calming color?
It's a slow color. It's calm. It's got a slow paced color. It's not like reds and oranges and yellows. They're fast paced colors.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
When you'd watch those like gladiator battle arenas and it was always like Team Blue versus Team Green or something, or Team Red or whatever,
yeah.
I'd always be cheering for Team Blue.
Yeah.
The blue gladiator.
Blue?
The blue gladiator in the arena.
That's funny.
And the blue gladiator going up there and hitting the challenges. Remember watching a lot of those shows?
I like those shows.
The like gladiator style battle, like physical challenge kind of battle shows.
Yep.
Where they see who's in the best shape and then they're swinging on things and they're climbing stuff.
Yep.
And they're all there trying to see who's the most gladiator of them all.
It's a good show.
Yeah, those shows were cool.
Do they still make that?
I think they might make a few of them every now and then, but I don't follow the world of gladiator TV shows as much, so I don't really know if they make as many. I mean, I've seen a few here and there every now and then, but yeah, if they're still making a lot of gladiator style battle shows, I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
But those are always highly entertaining. You get the top athletes, you throw them in there, and you see what they can do. Either individual or on teams or whatever format they had going on. I always thought it was fun to watch that.
Yep, me too.
That's cool, that's cool. Did you have your best competition in one of those challenges? Did you always look forward to them? Like, was it the climbing maybe of things or the kind of swinging on some ropes or something?
It was always like that final, what they call it, the gauntlet? I think that's what they call it, eh?
Okay,
like the final thing where it's like almost like an obstacle course.
Fair, yeah. Okay,
I love that.
The gauntlet courses, those are challenging.
Yeah. I'm going to sniffle a lot. I have allergies like nobody's business.
Yeah. You're an allergy lady right now?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Sniffs.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I always thought it was jokes. When we were in some of the competitions, like all of them were a little different, but the ones where something would just flip out randomly and it would just knock them off and they would go flying, like in some of those ball challenges or the water or something. It's a little bit different. Some of them aren't gladiator oriented. Some of them are more, in that format. They're kind of like, they're more of just almost like a half comedy kind of course that you're going through and things are kind of coming out at you and you're trying to avoid them.
By the way, Garçon, you nailed this.
Did I make that good?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I tried to get the nice amounts in there. And I hope that I did a good job on that balance right there.
You did. Nice. It looks almost like the glitter gator, but not quite.
Oh yeah, the glitter gator. Glitter gator. What if we always tried the glitter gator? That thing is pretty awesome.
If you've tried the glitter gator, let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you tried glitter gator because it's a pretty awesome drink.
Yeah, it's
I do enjoy the glitter gator myself. And it's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I do enjoy when people fall into balls of
fire.
Yeah, yes, balls of fire.
Goodness,
Yes. I was going to say giant balls of styrofoam while going through a gauntlet. That's always funny.
Styrofoam.
I would try one of those shows. I would do like a gauntlet show. Yeah.
Oh, I'd suck so hard.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would be like in one of the top.
I'd watch you do it.
Yeah, give it a shot because it would look super fun. But I would rather do something that's like mediumly physically challenging, but more like with the random things coming at you, or you gotta like avoid or jump over something. Like I feel like I would.
Those things are still super physically challenging.
They are. I know. But I'm just saying, like
they're just not against anybody.
Yeah, and like I think for me, how I watch some of the people do some of the like swinging overhead things.
Yeah.
That's probably the hardest part. If you're not like in super awesome shape, is when you're holding your body weight up and you're trying to like grab on and move yourself. Like some people can do that and make it look easy, but some of those challenges are so hard. Yeah. And when you're using your upper body to pull things and stuff, like that's where it gets tricky, man.
Yeah.
That's where it gets tough.
Yep.
But I would try it because it's fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
I support you.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
I'd watch it.
I'm going to fly to Asia to be on an Asian game show TV featuring me going through a gauntlet. And I'm going to wear really tight, revealing uniform.
Fantastic.
And going to go through a gauntlet.
Good.
Yep.
Not most men. What? More men should wear tight, revealing outfits.
While going through gauntlets.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I feel like that could be a life goal for a lot of people.
That.
Tight, revealing clothing while going through a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It could be a life goal. I mean, why not? It's something to do.
Life goals.
You just got to call up the game show people and be like, listen, I want to be on the gauntlet show in some sort of tight, revealing clothing. Let's do it. And then next thing you know, you're in the gauntlet show.
Yep.
And you're just jumping through and you got the things coming out at you and all kinds of stuff. It would be fun. Yeah. I think you could probably do it.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-mm. Why not? You'd be better on a show like Fear Factor where you had to like do weird things or eat bugs or do something like that. You could probably pull off something like that more. Maybe less physically demanding, more like weird, creepy, out of your comfort zone stuff.
Yeah, I might be better with that. Unless I had to like fall down something. I hate falling.
Yeah. Okay.
Hate falling.
Some of those Fear Factor challenges that they had to do on those shows were crazy.
Some of them were bonkers. Some of them I'm like, hey, come on.
Yeah.
But a lot of them were pretty bonkers.
Yeah. It's interesting to see the challenges that people come up for each other. You know, whether it's for a TV show or just some friends even hanging out, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's like people like to see other people go through weird challenges, and whether it's eating bugs or doing something super strange, it's kind of always like, are you gonna do it?
It's true.
There's always that kind of gap there where you don't know if somebody's gonna do something or not, right?
It's true.
Yeah. Is he gonna eat the bugs? And then you just don't know.
Eating live bugs is nasty, though. I've done it twice. It's pretty gross.
Only the cooked ones.
Yeah, only cooked bugs.
Mm-hmm. Only cooked crickets when they're flavored with nice barbecue sauce.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Raw, nasty.
People have been trying to find better ways to eat crickets and turn them into cricket flour and stuff and all kinds of things.
Yeah, it's starting to make its way into North America. People are so grossed out by it, though.
Cricket flour.
I'd say it's like a solid 50-50 at this point.
Would you eat a cricket flour pizza?
Absolutely.
Probably wouldn't even notice.
Probably not. No.
If someone said, hey, I made you this pizza, you'd be like, cool. And then you ate it, and then 5 seconds later, you'd be like, I used cricket flour for that. You'd be like, okay.
Yeah. I know.
You probably wouldn't even notice.
No, probably not. Crickets, like, on their own, don't have much of a taste. Like, it's a little kind of nutty.
And I'm not an expert in processing cricket flour. I just know that it's a thing. And
you roast crickets and grind them up in a blender.
That's basically pretty much what I understood. Is it's not even that complicated
really
to
not.
make cricket
flour. You just
flour.
need a lot.
You need a lot of crickets.
It's no different than eating anything else. This is what I don't understand.
Can you just picture a guy with like a net running through a field and there's just crickets everywhere and he just keeps yelling, I'm just trying to make flour, man. I'm just trying to make some flour. And he's just running through like a field, like these crickets are hopping everywhere and stuff.
You're thinking of grasshoppers. Crickets don't jump that high.
Crickets jump. They're all over the place.
They're like this. Boop, boop,
yeah,
boop,
I
boop.
know, but they jump.
You'd have to like
they jump
swing
around.
at the ground.
They jump around. They're in fields. They're I know crickets and grasshoppers are all over the place, but crickets are still moving around.
Well, yeah, I didn't say that. So
Yeah.
They don't jump that
Okay,
high.
well, maybe he wouldn't be swatting in the air as much. Maybe more along the ground.
There you go.
Maybe scooping them up.
There you go.
Maybe if he had like a, I was gonna say like a lacrosse type, like a lacrosse racket. He was just going to chase crickets.
But with smaller netting.
Yeah, I think he needs smaller netting.
Yeah, because the crickets would just go.
Yeah,
Because they can get out of the cricket keeper, and I still don't know how this happens.
that's true. That's true.
Don't know.
Leave the pet store with 5 crickets. Get home with 2.
The fuck?
How did that happen? Right? I know. They're pretty sneaky, those crickets.
Sneaky little buggers.
Mm. But, I mean, I think cricket flour is going to become part of the mainstream. We're still early for cricket flour.
Well, you can get it in grocery stores.
Mm-hmm. If you look for it.
There's also cricket protein powder that you can get in grocery stores.
Cricket protein powder is coming in.
But that's about it.
Mm-hmm. It's something new.
And it's expensive.
And is it right now? Never really checked it.
I saw it once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Huh.
I looked.
See, I would think it would be the opposite.
You would think, but I guess because you need so many to make like a tiny little bag.
You need a lot of crickets.
Yeah.
Are they cricket farming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Farming.
Cricket farming is the new Bitcoin mining.
Oh, I forgot about Bitcoin. Is that still a thing?
I think Bitcoin's still a thing, I'm pretty
Still
sure.
a thing?
Yeah. I think it comes and goes. I don't know. Apparently it's still a thing. I don't know. Its popularity goes up and down.
This is going to go down so fast.
You're already almost done?
It's friggin' delicious.
How many acres of land would you need to cricket farm properly?
Oh, fuck. I have no idea.
If someone out there was like, man, I really want to just set up a cricket farm, like, where do they even start?
A
big field.
Yeah. Big field. You probably wouldn't even need a big field because you can keep crickets in a small space.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like if you keep crickets in a small space, they're more susceptible to disease and your whole colony could die.
Yeah. I think you need an enclosed, giant kind of farming enclosed area.
You might need something like you know how beekeepers keep bee things.
Yeah,
like this?
beekeepers have the hived areas with the different shelving units and
Hybrid
stuff.
areas.
Hived.
Oh,
Hived.
hybrid areas, hybrid bees.
Yes, watch out for them hybrid bees.
Yeah.
But I think you could get away with it by having. I think you'd have to have an enclosed area, or else they'd be gone. You can just have them in the field. One day they'd be there, the next day they're gone. They're not staying in the same place. You set up like a deer fence for a field of crickets, and it's probably not gonna pan out too well for you.
No.
I just set up my deer fence for the cricket farm that I started. I don't know, man.
Maybe you have to keep them in a barn or something. Or like a
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like almost like a chicken style coop.
Yeah.
Like a barn coop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'm going to be raising crickets anytime soon.
No. They stink, man. I don't know why, but crickets smell.
They are a little stinky.
And I'm a bug person, and
yeah, they are a little stinky.
They stink.
I think if you want to get into, farming, farm animal life, it's just a smell that you have to live with, on your daily.
You probably get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're into farming daily and farming's your jam, then it's like most things, you just kind of get used to the aspects of it. In farming, you get a few smells when you're on the land, man. You're actually harvesting the manure, putting it in bags, processing it, and giving it to the next guy. So, you got a lot of manure that you're sorting out.
Well, that's
around.
gross.
It's just a true thing.
I know. Still gross.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think shoveling poo is nasty.
I don't know. Maybe manure makes the world go round. You think maybe that's what makes the world turn?
in a sense.
Manure just makes the world turn? Could we argue that?
Sorta, yeah.
If somebody asks you, well, what makes the world go round? You could say, manure. It would probably be a good answer.
Probably.
You're not too far off.
No.
You're right in a lot of aspects by answering that. Shit makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
It could be a great answer, actually.
It could
Argued in many different ways.
Shit is used for multiple things.
Yeah. You can process shit a lot of ways.
You can. And things grow and shit.
Things grow and shit, yep. All kinds of shit grows and shit.
Animal needs shit.
Yeah. I think the amount of cool things that grow and shit is underrated.
I agree with you. There's lots of cool things that grow and shit.
I probably know 1% of the things that grow and shit.
I
am probably not knowledgeable enough in the world of shit to speak my shitty mind and have my shitty thoughts about shit. I feel like I'm too unversed in the world of poop.
I am also unversed in the world of poop.
I see bags and it says some percent manure helps gardening, may work good. I'm like, okay. I'll try that one out.
Someone told me that, sure.
This is the lamb poop? Is that better than the pig poop? Oh, I'll try that out.
See, I still don't understand this. And, like, I looked into this because I'm like, why can't we not use human poop as manure? And, like, I don't know, there's some things that say it's full of nasty chemicals, and then there's other things that say, like, well, I mean, you just have to process it a little bit more or something.
Yeah. Even in the strangest places of the earth, you don't see people pooping in their fields for a reason, because, you know, it's not ergonomically something that adds to your agricultural land.
Which is weird. You think it would.
Yeah, and especially if you're out there and the day's going hard and you're deep in the field and it's a long way back to the John, you can just drop a log by your tomato plant and hopefully that helps it out.
Put another log on the tomatoes.
I just dropped the deuce on tomato plant number 14. It's going to be the biggest one, I promise you. Some guy just out there pooping on his crops, like, getting bigger and bigger. How do you get your crops so big? I just take shits in the field, man. It works great, man, you know. I'm selling my shitty corn around the world.
Ew. Gross.
There's a lot of things that happen in farming that you probably don't want to know about.
Probably.
Yeah, the way we process foods is a whole story on its own. And as much as over time we've tried to get better at that, it's an endeavor that is ongoing for everybody. Yeah. Vegetarianism is a very strong direction, and I do understand it because there are many reasons that way of life could be beneficial to your health, even though it goes against the natural ways of the body.
No, it doesn't.
It could be very beneficial.
The human body is supposed to have a majority of a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
Vegetables, nuts, and seeds.
We're omnivores.
Yes.
Vegetables, nuts, and seeds. I know.
Yeah.
I think we just eat too much.
Yeah, in general.
In general. Like, we got, you know, food is pretty plentiful in most parts of the world. Unfortunately, some places not as much, but... You know, in most places of the world, I think we just, as people, consume a lot of food in our lives.
This is true.
Because events revolve around food most of the time, gatherings, you know?
Yep.
And I think we're both pretty good at being, like, medium-sized eaters. We do alright.
We do alright.
We do alright. We don't eat too much, we don't eat too little. We try to just keep it in the pocket. But we're definitely all over the place with, like, what we eat.
Well, I think we're bingers in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say
we're like cycle eaters. We go through like cycles with things.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like we'll eat a lot of X for a week and then we'll get over it. And then we'll eat a lot of whatever for the next week and then we'll get over it. And then we just kind of like cycle around through things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like cycle eating.
Cycle eating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bicycling, cycle eating.
Bicycling.
Could you eat while you rode a bicycle, or would that be too weird? I don't know if I've ever done that.
I feel like I've seen someone do that before.
Yeah? Like chowing a big burger while you're just on your bike?
Maybe not a burger, but like a sandwich.
Oh yeah? Just eating a nice sandwich while you're riding your bicycle around?
Ow. I feel like I've seen
Sandwich and a bicycle ride? Is that a thing?
I feel like I've seen it before. Yeah.
I don't know. Not much of a bicycle eater myself.
You don't eat bicycles?
No, I don't like the gears and the taste of metal. It really kind of rons your stomach out.
Yeah.
It's not too flavorful.
It's a little rough on the way down. And
might mess up your teeth, so eating bicycles is not really
tear your intestines.
Yeah,
that's
you might end up in some sort of situation where they're taking pictures of your stomach, so you probably would want to avoid that. Don't eat metals.
Don't eat metals.
No. There's enough metals that get put in our foods daily that we consume in minimal amounts that we probably don't even know about. So
probably. I mean, some metals are good for you, like iron, but not too much.
You need iron, yeah.
And like zinc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had personal, kind of things with measuring my iron levels can be too low.
Yeah,
and apparently it affects you more than you think. So I've been really trying, for me personally, because that's kind of the situation I'm in, to just try and watch that iron thing.
Yeah, it affects
I'm learning a lot about it. And it's going to be an ongoing thing because it's so hard to figure out if I'm
functioning.
Getting enough or not enough. For me, in the iron level thing, I'm like, ugh.
You can usually tell, like, if you're really tired for no reason and you don't have another condition.
Yeah.
Oftentimes it could be iron levels.
Oh, I thought that's just because I didn't have my 5 energy drinks.
Wow. I mean, you.
I just didn't consume my 5 energy drinks that day, so I was a little under the weather.
Don't do it. Yuck. Yucky poo poo.
I was never a fan of energy drinks myself, even mixed with alcohol. I don't know. I tried some different energy drinks, but I'm not really in the energy drink thing.
No, I tried some too, and...
They throw me off. They make me feel weird.
They make me throw up.
Yeah, they don't really add much to my life.
I used to think I was just drinking too much alcohol, but then I would drink the same amount of alcohol without the energy drink, so...
Yeah. It's true. It's like, do I need this energy drink? Where am I at with this day? And like, I tried some for a while, and then I realized like this is just really not adding anything to my day, and it makes me just feel weird. Maybe it makes me feel more agitated. I don't really feel like I'm going to jump on a mountain bike and go hit a jump better. You know what I mean? Like,
just feel twitchy.
This doesn't make me feel like I'm going to do anything better. It literally makes me just feel twitchy and hyped on nothingness. Mm-hmm. Like, this is not adding anything to my life. Mm-mm. So I'm not a big energy drinker type person. No, I just drink water and beer.
Maybe the occasional juice.
Maybe the occasional juice. I'll throw in some coffee every now and then, you know.
Love coffee.
I stick it to the main 4 drink groups.
Give me coffee.
What's like the main 4 drink groups if you had like a pocket of 4 and you had to put 4 drinks in like a square? What would you pick?
Oh shit.
Like you had 4 drinks that you could only cycle through in this like square box of drinks. What would your like 4 drink food group be?
Water.
Well, water's the basis of almost every drink.
Ow.
You know, water is where you start. But we could put that all as number 1 because that's probably what it should be.
I gotta have whiskey in there.
Okay.
Because if you give me the choice between whiskey and beer, I'll choose whiskey.
Okay, sure. And you got 2 more.
Coffee.
Okay.
Now the last one. This is tough.
I know. Would you go with like tea or like would you go with like...
I could probably live without
some sort
tea.
of juice?
See, I could live without juice too.
Oh man, I don't know. I need my juice. But mine 4 are going to be different than your 4, so we're doing your 4 right now.
Yeah, I gotta think about my final one.
So you got water, you got Jack, you got coffee, and then what else you got?
Oh man, what else would I need to consume in liquid form?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm missing something. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate, ladies and gentlemen, is their number 4 pick. Hot chocolate. Okay, alright, that's fair. That's a pretty good combo.
I think so.
I like that. Hot chocolate.
I don't drink pop.
She likes a nice hot chocolate. Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, that's cool.
I like me a nice hot chocolate.
That's good.
Like, I could do without juice, I could live without tea, as long as I had coffee. Okay. If I couldn't have coffee, then I'd have to have tea. Yeah, I don't know, unless something else comes into my brain, those are my 4 things.
Okay. Interesting.
Especially because you can add a lot of shit to water, not literal shit.
Yeah.
Figurative shit. Make it taste different.
Huh, that's interesting. Okay. So, yeah, you wouldn't even have beer on there.
Well, I feel like I should only choose one alcoholic drink.
Yeah, I mean...
Because, see, I debated beer. And then I thought about hot chocolate, and I was like, oh...
Hot chocolate's a good one, though. Because if you wanted to do your other warm thing and you were feeling that, I like that answer.
Yeah. So I got the 2 cold things, the water and the Jack, and then I got my 2 hot things of coffee and hot chocolate.
I think I have to start off with water too because I was thinking like could I not have water in my cycle of 4 things, but there's just so many times that I want to drink just water. Like I can't go without just give me a bottle of water, a glass of water, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I can't not have water in there either. So water has to be my number one for, you know, pretty obvious reasons.
Yeah.
You know, you cycle back to that, you know, at least I do quite a bit. And then number two, I'd probably go with orange juice.
Really?
Yeah. I love orange juice.
That's fair.
And I think that if I had to go the off track of water for a next drink, I would go with orange juice because I drink a little bit of orange juice, but I love orange juice. So I think I could have that as my number two.
Okay.
And then I would have to put beer as my number three, for sure. And then I think I would round off my number four with chocolate milk.
Oh!
That's
a goodie.
I kind of pulled from your hot chocolate.
Oh, that's a goodie.
And I rounded myself around into some chocolate milk to get a little bit of dairy in there. Even though you can buy different types of chocolate milk that are non-dairy. Any kind of chocolate milk, I think, would be a well-rounded pocket for me. I got my orange juice, I got my chocolate milk, I got my beer, I got my water. If I could only pick... I mean, I'd have to hang out with you, though, because we'd have to use your jack. Because, I mean,
can I punk your beer, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We could combine our four so we could, you know... we could kind of... We could work it out.
I see.
We could work it out. But I think, like... Yeah, as long as you were around someone that had their selection, then, you know, you could tap in a little bit.
Alright.
But you could only pull from your own grid when you were by yourself.
Okay, fair.
So if you were by yourself, you could only pull into your own four grid, and then if you were around other people, you could tap into their grids.
Alright.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of a thing.
Alright.
So that would be my grid.
Okay.
I'd have orange juice, chocolate milk, beer, and water.
That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be my four grid.
I'm cool with that.
Decent drinks.
Yeah.
And then obviously, yeah, like if you could throw out a few more, you probably would jack there and throw some vodka in or something. You know. Pick a couple other alcoholic spots.
Yeah, I feel like I'd have like wine in there.
Yeah. Oh, someone should have that on their grid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. Now I miss wine. See, I'm already missing wine. I don't have it on my grid. I'm screwed. I can't drink it anymore. But yeah, that's an interesting kind of thing to think of. Like, if you can only drink, you know, 3, 4 things, whatever, you know, what would you actually pick? What would be, like, your dial? But see, yeah, like, now you said wine, and it's like, well, yeah.
4 is a tough number.
4 is tough. That's why I said 4. It leaves you with a lot that is missing. You know, it's a tight little square. Your nose is fluffing.
I'm dying.
Okay, well, I'm going to bring in this week's...
I refuse to take allergy medication.
This week's album of the week.
I was listening to you listening to that, and I was like, shit, I forgot how good that album was.
Blink-182's Neighborhoods is this week's album of the week. And this album came out about 10 years ago now.
Okay, I'm going to blow my nose while you do this.
Yeah, for sure. So this album was Blink-182's newest album with the original crew. If you don't count Dogs Eating Dogs, obviously that was a small one they put out after this one. But yeah, Neighborhoods is came out I think 2010, 2011, I believe. Was it? Yeah, 2011, I think.
Should say on the back of the album.
Yeah, it's probably too dark. I probably can't see it. 2010, I think it says. But, I'm back! Yeah. So this album is the boys in Blink-182. And, yeah, this album was recorded over some time in different studios. They were only together for a few of the songs, from what I understand, when they actually made this album.
Yeah, they did a lot of it separately.
They all had really busy schedules at the time of recording this. And they were doing it in different studios, just kind of scattered around, sending things back and forth in parts like that, which is a tricky way to make an album. If you're a musician and you've ever made an album, you know that that's hard to do. I feel like realistically the only way I could ever fathom making an album is to be with the people you're making the album with. It must be so hard. I've never sent anything away to do like recordings and then send something back. It feels like you're just kind of.
But maybe if you were a band for as long as Blink-182 had been a band
for
when
that
they recorded
point.
this album,
yeah, they had the tightness kind of.
They know how each other work at that point, right? Like, okay, if you've only been a band for like 3 years, it's probably going to be difficult. But
a cool little tidbit I actually figured out about this cover is that you can see some names of some of their relatives on the album if you look closely.
That's neat. I didn't know that.
And it's just a little tidbit I found.
They have a lot of little.
And there's also there's a tribute to DJ AM that they put on this album too. They put his name, I believe, right in the front. Right there. If you look beside the 182, it actually says DJ AM. So that's like a little kind of tribute to him.
Cool.
And his time making music and doing awesome things. But this album, it came in a point where Blink-182 was just definitely, I feel, looking for a way to try different things. Maybe a little unsure of the direction they were going in. But I do like the songs on this album. I feel like there's 90% of the songs that I like, and then there's only really like maybe 10% of the songs.
I think there's like one song that I don't like.
That I'm kind of like meh. But most of the songs on this album are really good. In spite, them recording them, you can kind of tell if you listen to some of the songs, especially vocal-wise, that they were kind of just sent and a little scattered maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But the sound is there, the Blink-182 feel is there, and the creativity is there. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think this album is good, because it makes up for some stuff just by how creative it is. And I like that with a lot of the songs, is it's
very different. They're
a little bit outside the box of the stuff that they would normally do, and that's why I enjoyed this album. And I still listen to it. I just listened to some songs today. So, because of how different this is for Blink-182, that's why I really, liked this album myself personally. And I don't know if as a band this is their favorite piece of music or their favorite work. But I do, like some of my favorite songs on this one, or I really like, Even If She Falls, that's a really good song. I like that one. Up All Night is a good song. I like that one. Heart's All Gone, that's a good song too. Wishing Well, good song. And, the other ones too, they all have their own thing. Obviously a few favorites there, but yeah, that's my new one. And then they made some music, obviously, with Matt after that. They put out a couple albums. And, I've listened to some of the songs. I enjoy some of the stuff that they did, in the years after this with Matt. And then they made some different things and they toured and recorded some different songs.
I didn't listen to a lot of their stuff with Matt.
Yeah. It's got its own vibe, and it's kind of like when Plus 44 and Angels and Airwaves were doing their thing and stuff like that. It's kind of like a pocket of creativity, that has a different vibe into it. But I haven't listened to all of the albums, so I gotta spend more time checking it out.
It wasn't totally my jam. I just, I don't know. It didn't feel right to me.
That's fair.
But I think their new song is premiering tomorrow?
I'm not too sure, but I did hear something that they are coming out with some new music, which is cool.
Yeah, they're coming out with a new album.
Yeah,
so that's
for
cool.
Sure. For sure. Good to see them.
I wonder what caused them to come back together like that.
I think they just, the timing was right.
I think it was Mark's health
I think the timing was right, and I think if they put aside all their differences and they were just back into hey, let's just make some cool music, I think the timing was maybe right for them. Yeah. And I'm excited to see what they come up with. And I've always enjoyed Blink-182, and the songs that they've made over time have been great. We've been following them since we were really young, so it's cool to kind of be with that band's journey as they make different things, and members come and go, they take breaks like everything else, but I'm stoked to hear what they come up with for their new stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. I got no drinky poo left. I dry.
You got no drinky poo left?
I dry.
Well,
Garçon!
I made your drink so good that you drank it in 5 seconds.
It wasn't 5 seconds.
Yeah. You look at the timer on the thing, 5 seconds.
Well, I'd have to go all the way around to look at the timer on the thing.
If you had to pick one song that was your Blink-182 song,
What?
I know.
One song?
Hey, I'm throwing you into the hot moment here.
M&M's.
Okay.
M&M's. I don't know what it is about that song, but I went through a period in high school where I literally listened to it every single morning, and it's funny, but it's like calm in a weird way. I think like the vocals are just very like quiet, but like it's really fast. I don't know. It's just, and it's a song about just like taking off and just being like, fuck it, let's just run away and fuck everything. I like M&M's.
That's cool, man.
As I hit my knee on the table.
That's awesome.
You? No, you have to say yours. Don't look. Nope.
These albums.
It's gotta be the first thing that comes to your brain.
Oh man. Wow. There's too many songs.
Hey, you started this.
I think like one song from like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket would probably be like...
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket is the best Blink album. But it's funny because M&M's is not on that album.
No,
No. I think it's on Chest Our Cat.
What? Oh yeah, now I'm gonna get the songs probably mixed up from the albums.
Sounds like
I
put him on the spot.
I know. But now I have like 5 songs that I'm singing and I'm trying to just like figure out. Enema, maybe someone from Enema of the State.
Okay.
We're going to go like Josie.
Josie?
Yeah. I like that song.
Isn't Josie on Dude Ranch? No.
See, like, that's the thing now, is I have the songs and then I'm trying to put them on album, but I like, Josie's a good song.
Josie is a good song.
I've listened to that song, like, so much.
That is a good song.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I'm trying to place that on an album.
Dude Ranch.
I'm trying to place that on an album now, and I'm like, what album is that on?
I think it's on Dude Ranch.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to double check that.
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket is a good album.
It's solid back to back.
But Josie is a song that I listen to too much.
And the cool thing about, and this is the last thing I'm going to say.
So I'll probably go with that.
The cool thing about Take Off Your Pants and Jacket was it was very revolutionary in that there was the 3 different albums that you could get.
Okay. And
you didn't know when you were going to go buy it which one you would get.
Fair.
Which was cool.
Okay. Yeah. That's kind of the thing, right? Is like they have
the yellow one.
They have such a deep list of songs and deep list of albums that when you try to place the songs on the albums now, it's a little bit further back. So it's kind of like I'm picturing the songs and then I'm trying to place them on the albums and I'm like, but is that one on that album?
Yeah, no. Now I'm thinking like, wait, is M&M's on Cheshire Cat or is it on Dude Ranch?
I know. We could probably sit here and contemplate what song is on what album for a little while. But that's the first one that popped into my head. So
cool.
We'll have to double check what album that is on.
We're going to have to.
But that's what I'm going to go with.
Cool.
Well, that was fun.
Yep. Now I'm going to go check.
That's it. And if you're growing agricultural farms out there, don't forget to poop in your fields. Poop in your fields.
Poop saves the world. I hit the raptor.
38 minutes?
38 minutes.
There you go.
That was a quickie.
That was fun. Yeah, Josie's a good song. I like that song.
It is a good song.